Why, hello there, everybody, and welcome to Misscliks D&D Devotion. How are you guys doing today?
So great.
So
Guess what,
great.
Neil? It's
What?
my 36-month anniversary of being a Misscliks sub.
Wow. Congratulations, Anna. Does that mean
Thanks.
it's been 3 years since Misscliks has been going on? I mean, clearly it does.
It's been 3 years since we were partnered.
Wow.
So It's been
Wow.
more than 3 years that we've been doing this show on this night specifically.
That's a pretty good run.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Is this the very first show on Misscliks?
It was.
Mhm.
And it was always on this night and always at this time. And Jen, Neil, and I have been doing it every Tuesday, with some exceptions, since almost
Aw.
4 years ago.
Aww.
3.
Well,
4?
almost 4 because we started doing it well before we got partnered.
Yeah.
Wow.
And before that, we did more D&D Neil together.
Yeah.
We did. It's been...
You and Jen have been playing together a long time.
I don't know how long that's been. Has it been 4 years? Is it 4 or 5? I think it's 4.
I think that Misscliks began, like we started the show, I want to say in July. So, yeah.
Wow.
It was a J month. It was either January or July. I think it was July, though.
I think it was July. Yeah.
Because I think we were near the 4th of July when we started.
Wow.
So,
Well, what a run, right?
mm-hmm.
What a run. So how was your vacation? Did we already talk about your vacation? Have we played since your vacation?
I don't think so. Kellen has been gone a
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah. How was your vacation, Anna?
It was nice. We stayed in this amazing house. It was like you could see the ocean from the living room, and it had like a big open wall, and it was just very, very nice. A lot of relaxing, a lot of doing nothing, which actually taught me that when I go on vacation, I am not very good at doing nothing, and I don't enjoy doing nothing unless I also do something. So I learned something about myself. It was really
What
fun.
did you do?
I went to Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
And with a group of people, we all stayed in a house and stuff. But like the first 2 or 3 days, we literally just did nothing except sit around this house in the pool and hang out and drink. And by the 3rd day, I was like, when are we going to do something? You want to go to a volcano? You want to go on a hike? You want to go to a museum? So, but it was really, really fun. It was nice. I feel like there's been so many things. I had my birthday since then, and I went to Disneyland, and
Were those 2 events related? Birthday and Disneyland?
yes. And I realized from my Facebook memories that I think I've gone to Disneyland for my birthday for the last like 5 years. And I didn't even know that that was a thing, like a tradition. But apparently that's what I like to do for my birthday. Yeah. How about you guys? I've missed you. What have you all been up to? Jen got a cat since we last talked.
Yeah, I already showed the cat on the live stream last time. And right now she's like hiding behind something. Her name is still Jura. It's officially confirmed. I have made the choice, and I'm really happy with her. Oh yeah, she's playing with her toy.
Oh, how adorable.
Yeah, she's adorable. And I'm at week 3 of my new project. Interesting. Yeah. It's really weird not having my team there every day with me. Like the
New project. Is it not related to Rainbow Six anymore?
Nope.
Oh, secret things.
And I'm in a new department, so like everything's new.
Wow.
I'm officially in the production team now. Well, I mean, we were like production marketing before, so we were on the production team. But now I'm like on the production payroll, which is like
That's awesome.
real stuff. It was real too, but whatever. It's just different. So I'm happy.
That's great.
Yes.
What about...
Go. I was gonna try to bounce the ball for one.
That's what I was about to do. Why don't you do it?
Do it.
No, it's all you.
Alright, Trump, what have you been up to? Something Hearthstone.
Yeah, something Hearthstone.
I saw a picture with like 2 places you're going to or something.
Yeah, coming up is PAX East. How many of you are attending?
I am 90% attending.
Oh,
I am 100%.
I didn't know you were that certain. That's cool. Let's see.
Yeah.
What else?
I'm still debating.
I'm going to be playing Hearthstone there, as Jen guessed. I have been In Hearthstone right now, there's kind of an arena leaderboard challenge, so I've been trying at that. The way to game the system is by starting new accounts and by getting a higher average at first. So I've restarted a few accounts, played through a few tutorials, and finally I've got a pretty good start, going 11 wins and 12 wins in Hearthstone Arena as my first two. It's a good arena average so far.
Fantastic.
And V, what are you up to?
Just streaming. Got a Nintendo Switch for an early birthday present last night, so that was really cool. So I'm playing the new Zelda now. Next week is my birthday, this day actually, so we'll be doing D&D on my birthday. And then at the end of the month, I'm going to New Zealand, which I'm really excited about.
Whoa, for fun?
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, I'm gonna actually do IRL streams the whole time I'm there. So all the places that I'm going to, I will be streaming from there.
Wow,
which
in
I
the top
tested out.
place that you're going to in New Zealand.
The glowworm caves. I'm super, super excited to see the glowworm caves.
You're going to
What's
New
that?
Zealand?
Like there's glowworms that glow and they look, they kind of turn like a fluorescent blue at night. I don't know if it's at night per se, or I think it's in the dark.
They're in a cave, so you know.
Yeah, I mean
it's dark
in
all the time.
But I mean, I don't know necessarily that you can see them during the day, but obviously more prevalent at night. So that's a big thing, and there's like these caves that I guess you float through and you can see it, and it just looks like, it looks amazing. It's like something you'd seen like Avatar or whatnot, which is pretty cool for me. And then a bunch of other stuff. So I'm excited for that. I did an IRL stream snowboarding last week to test it out, and I was able to actually stream during a snowstorm.
What did you use to stream it?
I used just the live IRL app on the phone.
Cool.
And I was like literally holding the phone as I'm like going down the mountain. It was kind of crazy, but it was fun. It was cool to try it out. So, I mean, if I can stream during a snowstorm, I'm sure I could. I'm sure the connection will be really decent during like, you know, more normal things.
Totally.
So that's my big thing. I'm really, really excited for that. I've wanted to go to New Zealand for like 15 years. So
wow,
that's so cool.
Pretty cool for me.
I have one more piece of cool news that I forgot, but Jen talking about her job reminded me.
What is your cool news?
It's now been announced. It wasn't announced last time I was here, but Tristere, who is the DM of our D&D show that's on at the same time tomorrow of Prophecy, was hired by Twitch, and she's going to join my team, and she's moving at the end of March.
Oh, cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So tell her congrats.
Cool.
So many people work at Twitch. It's insane.
Bring them all to me. We shall assimilate them all.
It's really cool because it's like, I guess it's the biggest like esports people metropolis I know, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Like where all the esports people gather.
Yep.
It's like almost an esports chalet, except it's like it's more work than like holiday thing, but.
Well, it makes my team, Twitch Studios, extremely tabletop gaming heavy, by the way, because like Britt, Nadja, myself, Marcus, all of us super into tabletop gaming, and we all sit in a row.
Do you all have a similar position, or you all have different positions?
Similar positions. Yeah, similar positions in the we're all like in production.
Okay.
For Twitch Studios, but more like the creative administrative side of production than the technical execution side. But Marcus is like the director of all of Twitch Studios.
Well, very
cool.
exciting.
You guys decide to start playing tabletop games, I'm in.
What about you, Neil? Sorry, I kind of jumped in before you got to go.
Oh, I usually don't talk about myself. It's been a good week. My wife is back from Thailand and Bali, and then she immediately left 3 days later to go to her interview in Chicago.
Aww.
But she should be back sometime during our stream today. Hopefully,
Yay!
Hopefully she'll come back during a break, so you know she won't interrupt. But
it's
Chicago,
okay if she interrupts. I like Lauren.
Chicago's apparently really cool, and we might be moving there in June, maybe.
Wow.
Or maybe Boulder, or maybe Cambridge. So one of those three. We'll
Cambridge
find out
as in like England Cambridge?
No, Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, staying in the U.S. But that's the entirety of my existence. Dungeons and Dragons and waiting for the wife to get back.
Awesome.
So, what happened? Oh, yeah?
I was gonna say, if you move to Chicago, according to Google Maps, it's just 13 hours away.
From Montreal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or by bike, 78 hours.
Ooh. Take a quick bike ride over there.
Make sure if you take the bike ride, you stream it.
Yeah,
78-hour bike ride. You get so many views.
I'll pass on that one. I'll let you do that.
Even better, you can do it nonstop, no sleep.
That's more Neil style, yeah.
Maybe not for bike riding through the tundra and snow. I don't know. Anyway, what happened last week on Misscliks D&D Devotion? Does anyone remember?
I wasn't.
Last week we weren't here.
Oh, I remember.
Last week that we played, last session.
I know we didn't get leveled up. That's for sure.
Can't level unless everyone's present.
Today the magic is there. Oh, I remember. There was a guy that got murdered. He was named Todd.
Yes. Who was Todd, though? He was kind of an important person. Kess?
It was from another adventure that I didn't
Right.
know
Kess, who's Todd?
Todd is the guy that tried to kill us. Me and Kellen. He was with two other guys, and they tried to get they thought we were another elf from back home, and they tried to get a potion from us, but we didn't have it because we weren't the same guy. And then they tried to kill us, but then we captured him, and then he was supposed to gather intelligence for us, and then he ended up dead.
Right. Okay, keep going, Jen.
Yeah, Todd was dead. And then we investigated for a while by casting multiple spells and using multiple proficiencies. And then we... Where did we get to? Kelbel took him prisoner, was supposed to report back with information. He disappeared. We started wondering. I think we were onto something. Where did we want to go? Frank's Tavern, famous tavern in High Meadow.
Right.
That was it. Yeah. We wanted to find a guy named Burbank who was dangerous and running an underground gang.
Yes.
And then we heard about this little Verve 14-year-old kid that disappeared a week ago, and we were looking for him. And there was a 200 gold pieces ransom for that. Mm-hmm. And then we ended up at this seedy bar in High Meadow, Frank's favorite tavern. Then I flirted my way into distracting the guard. It was very interesting.
Was I there for that?
Nope.
You.
Because you disappeared. That's
you were captured.
The whole story. Yeah.
Well, I was waiting to hear that part. Like, was no one worried about me while all this was happening? Like,
well,
hello?
That's why they're at Frank's famous tavern is in looking for Kellen.
You have no idea what I went through to get you.
I don't. I have no idea.
Let's find out.
And then there was like a fight because you guys sneaked in while I was flirting with the guy, and then you guys got into a fight, a bad fight with like a fire dog and stuff.
Wait, a fire dog? What?
Man, there was a dog which breathed fire.
How did I miss this?
Mostly on me.
And I couldn't hear it because I had low perception. I just kept flirting, and I went to pee. Yeah, my character needed to pee after drinking lots of beer. And then, oh yeah, I found your notebook on the dead body of Todd. And
my notebook?
Yeah. And when you're gonna get it back, you're gonna see that I wrote a poem in there.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you guys hunted down Kellen, sort of.
Yes, I went and got the carriage that was taking off and fought with the remaining people on there, killed them, and then took the guy that was running that. We took him captive, and then we rescued a kid that they captured. I don't know why they took the kid. I don't think we know why they took the kid yet, but we know they took the kid.
Did you guys not figure out why?
No.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
We ended just found
alright.
the kid and Kellen.
Yeah, so we found Kellen and then knocked out the guards.
But we found also a verb.
What?
The 14-year-old kid with the 200 gold pieces ransom.
Oh, yeah. That's what I just said. I didn't say his name, though. So we have him, and then... yeah, we got Kellen back, who was kind of beat up a little bit. So... we're back in the cart, or the carriage.
All right. Well, you've got Kellen now. I think everyone is... We can pick up right where you guys rescued Kellen, or we can pick back up maybe the next day after you guys have had a chance to rest up and explain things back and forth.
But then what about the kid?
We can just say you've returned him to his parents. Or you can
got-
roleplay it out. Whatever you guys want. It depends on how much you want to engage with that storyline.
I think we should roleplay out a little bit about like what
Yeah.
information we share.
Okay, cool. So let's pick up where you guys are. You've just freed Kellen. You've executed the guards that were watching him. I shouldn't say executed. You fought them, and they died in the battle. And you have untied or unshackled Kellen, who has been tied up in the corner of this abandoned house on the outskirts of High Meadow for a couple of days now.
Kellen, are you okay?
I'm so thirsty and I'm so hungry, but the sight of your faces could fill me up for the rest of my life with happiness.
I give Kellen a huge hug, and then I take out some water for him.
I drink it. What happened? I have no idea. I just saw these colorful lights, and then all of a sudden I was captured here with these stupid guards who wouldn't say anything, and they just sat there.
I think it has something to do with Todd. He was found dead, and then we found your journal on him. Do you remember any of that?
No, how would he get my journal? Nobody read it, did they?
Well, we looked for clues to see where you were at.
Ugh, those songs weren't ready. Nobody should see them like that.
It's okay.
Well, I kept it safe. Here you go. I thought you left me. And then I give back the...
I'm like really concerned about the journal, but she says, I thought you left me. And I'm like, babe, I would never, ever leave you. And I like pull her into a really close embrace.
And then we make out. The
Totally.
Showing, and it's kind of gross for everyone else.
Really gross, yeah.
And now
I
it's
just,
a good
like,
thing
turned.
too that you didn't die, since Olivia was concerned and was starting to look for others. But hey, you're alive. That's great. I say as
I have like shocked face.
I mean, but I would hope that she would look for others like after an appropriate mourning period of like, you know, I don't know what like 700 years is in human years, but like, you know, an appropriate amount of time.
just like a day.
I'm not very good at math. That seems a little short to me, but I don't know.
You should look at
I like
page
nudge him.
You should look at page 85.
Oh, and also she read your journal, but I'm sure that's okay.
I guess. I like open it. What does the poem say?
What? I believe in truth and honesty.
Yes, you do.
It starts
That's
with
why you love me.
Yes, it is. And I like snicker at him.
it starts with the date, like the day after that you were captured. It's like entry of that day. And then it says, Kellen, where are you? Without you, I feel blue. Kellen, you are lost. And then there's like, I crossed over, like, are lost, and I wrote, are you lost? Letad murdered, at what cost? And then I write, right now you are gone, our love story barely begun. Hope you return promptly so we can continue our journey. And then there's 2 X's and it's written live.
I look up and there's tears glistening on my cheeks. I'm like, babe, I've worked my whole life to be a lyricist, and I could never write something with as much feeling as this. You are so amazing. I'm going to write this into a song, and it's going to be in our next set.
Babe, that's so wonderful. I can't wait to hear it.
Jen, you should PM Anna the exact thing that you wrote.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I also run over, I disengage from Olivia, and I go give Cass a really big hug, and I'm like, thanks, sis. I know that I can always count on you to have my back. Thanks for rescuing me.
Of course, Kellen. I would never leave you behind.
And thanks for taking the long ransom. It means a lot. Thanks.
It's all right, I kind of am still burning from the dog. Cut out the smoke.
Singed.
It was nothing.
Well, so Todd's dead. So how does that change our
his body.
plans?
Well, there's a mess here still. We just rescued this kid. I don't know why. I look at the kid. Why did they take you?
They said my parents were gonna pay good money to get me back.
Oh, that's true. I can confirm that.
Oh, it's like one of my best-selling songs, The Trials of Being a Rich Kid.
Well, let's get you back to your parents so they can pay us lots of money.
Are you
That
okay
sounds
to
good.
travel?
Hmm?
I look at the kid. Are you okay to travel?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. You're
He
not
looks-
shooken up right now.
He looks a little wounded that you're questioning his ability to move on. No, I'm good. I could go. I'm strong. Those
Alright.
people hadn't tied me up, I would have taken them all on.
Glad to hear it. And I give him like a really hard nudge in the shoulder.
Yeah. All right. He leads you back out down the street. Wait, hold on. You had the carriage driver tied up too.
Yeah.
What were you doing with him? Were you
Gonna turn him in.
okay?
Hey, didn't we agree to let this guy go?
I don't know. Why did you tie him up in the first place?
Just to make sure you were in there.
Was he like one of the people that kidnapped me?
Yes. He's the one
Affiliated
that
with.
drove the cart.
No, I
Guy drives a car. Let him go.
If we let him go, he might do more later.
I'm just a cart driver. Come on.
Why were you cart driving for them when you know they were kidnapping a kid?
Oh, by the way, did we kill the guy that looked like the boss?
No.
No, they got away.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I
I
just.
think.
Well, I mean, why? You jail me. They're just gonna hire a new person. You're not gonna stop any crime. I'm just trying to feed myself, man.
Look, buddy. I'm pretty much the only one on your side here, so I'm gonna help you out. What do you know about why they're after these elves? If you give me a good answer here, I'm gonna fight hard for you.
Well, all I know is that they kept him here. They said that he was gonna be useful for some leverage on someone, and that there was something about some money involved. And I don't know what they were talking about. I'm just a cart driver, you see. They don't talk to me very much. I just
Look.
overhear bits and pieces.
None of us is just our occupation. I am a singer, but I'm not just a singer. I am a heart that bleeds with truth. What are you? I look deep into his eyes.
They start to well up with tears. I'm a heart that doesn't beat. I've been looking for love my whole life, and it's always eluded me, and I try and bury it with work. Try and
I thought you said you had a family.
I just because you have a family doesn't mean you found love.
That's so sad.
My wife and I, we were good together once, but not
I
anymore.
take him by the shoulders and I'm like, Cartman.
Yeah.
This is the defining moment in your life. This is the fork in the road. This is where you turn yourself around and you go back to that wife of yours and you kindle that spark until it's an explosion.
Give me a charisma check. the half-starved, dehydrated, tied-up elf. It's a little delirious from his imprisonment.
But that makes it more endearing, right?
Not when she rolls a 1, it doesn't. He looks at you and goes, it's not the lack of my love. I've been trying, man, but just...
Okay, never mind. You're probably lying, I guess.
It's the neighbor. Just
blaming someone else again. I don't know. Ransom, maybe you're right. Maybe it's... I don't know. Maybe it's the lost cause.
I see. You roll poorly on your check and you just give up on the poor guy.
No, keep going. Do it.
It's all right. It's okay. I guess I deserve to pay for my crimes.
What's to me that's a neighbor?
He's got a full head of hair, and he's 5 years younger than me, and he works out. He doesn't sit driving a cart all day. He's a woodcutter, and it's just
why don't you get up and do something about it?
But not in a killing way.
No, put your hands back into your marriage.
Easy for you to say. You've never been married, have you?
Hey, don't talk to my sister that way. You don't know her life. You don't know what she's been through.
You're right. No, I haven't. But I have known love. And I do know love now. I look over at Ransom. And I look back at him. And you know what? Love, if it really means that much to you, is worth fighting for. So you need to get up and stop making excuses for yourself. That neighbor, your wife wouldn't look two blinks at that neighbor if you were the man she married and the man she deserves.
Can I aid her charisma and she roll a check now?
Sure. Give me a charisma check there, Cass, with like a +2 from Kellen's.
Here, I'll aid too. But again, none of the killing stuff.
All right, go for it, Cass. Another +1 from Ransoms. That was not quite as enthusiastic.
Yeah!
There you go.
There you go.
He's
rethinking his life now.
The water wells up and starts to pour down. He's tied up, so his hands are behind his back and his knees are stuck together, and he just starts sobbing and bending over. Oh God! It's not just that. I've been away. She's fallen to my neighbor's arms because I spent so much time at work, and then I lost my job, and I had to take this job driving these wagons for these brigands, and just... Oh God, I've ruined my marriage. My kids don't love me. My neighbors don't respect me. But you're right.
Back there, you show him who's boss.
You're right. I can...
I take his hand and I'm like, love is the strongest and the bravest and the most valuable thing you can show.
But for real, if you kill your neighbor, I'm going to have to kill you.
No, I won't kill him. I'm going to take this cart, I'm going to take it down to the river, cover the bottom of it in pitch, and I'm going to turn it into a boat. And my wife and I are going to take a boat cruise all the way down the river to Evermond. That's what we're going to do. The moment I get back to her.
You know what? Sunsets are very romantic. I'm
Ugh.
sure you enjoy plenty of them.
Ugh. Barf.
Kellen, aren't they?
Ugh. Yeah, but the boat sounds like a good idea, and that sounds like an awesome idea for a song. And I start writing in my notebook.
All right.
I cut the rope. This is your chance. Don't make me regret it.
I promise I won't. I'll turn myself straight. I'll get rid of this. I'll only take the jobs that are moral and pay well. I'll leave my life of crime.
Enjoy your boat ride.
And tell everyone that Kess and Kellen's the best band you ever heard. Woo!
Woo!
He cheers alongside you, turns around the cart, offers you guys a ride back to town.
Take it.
And then heads back to town. All right. You guys all get back to High Meadow together. You take the young boy back to his parents' home. And there's a reward out for him. Does anyone remember how much it was?
200 gold.
That's right.
We can always count on Jen.
Maybe like 300 gold.
I think we probably tell them like of our exploits, and we tell them like
There was a
weave this
fire-
tale about how it
fire-
wasn't just like we found him and picked him up. We like had to fight. You know, we try to eke a little bit more out of this deal.
Yeah,
We, like,
I'm gonna need
teared up, broken up, burnt clothes.
I need an extra 50% for harm and injury.
Yeah.
His parents are so thrilled to have him back, and they see the damage to Ransom. They hear the kid's side of the story about these thieves who were holding him, and these people busted in trying to free him, and even like chased him down on a wagon. There's one pointing to Cass, and she just ran after me, taking crossbow shot after crossbow shot, not letting me get away, and hopped on the wagon, shoved the guy off, freed me, and freed her brother, and it was a beautiful thing, Mom. It was a beautiful thing. You gotta reward him a little bit more. And so
Good
they...
kid.
We should have promised him like 5 gold if he can bump us up 100.
Okay.
Hey, his life is worth more than 5 gold.
Right, so you are rewarded with 300 gold total. That's 75 for each of you.
That's 100 for each of us. One of
there's
us is here.
4. Oh, you're not going to split it with Kellen or Kellen?
Kellen gives his all to Olivia anyway.
I'm always holding our money. It's okay. So I'll just take 200.
Wait, what?
Is Kellen getting an equal share?
I don't know.
Well, if Kaz is
Well, I would argue that
Olivia, then no.
I would argue that we are a party, we're a family, and I think that we should always split 4 ways.
All right, I'm okay with that.
Once I get mine, I'm like, here, babe, will you hold this for me? And I give it back to Olivia.
I will take the 50 for myself, though, instead of putting the collective. You can hold.
Wait, what do you mean? the
Sorry.
50?
Oh no, you're getting 75.
Oh, yes, the 75. Yes. I almost shortchanged myself there.
It's okay, I can hold the balance.
Okay. Afterwards, you guys all find yourselves heading to a place to rest for the remainder of the day after all your crazy adventures. This town has 3 taverns in it. Frank's Famous, the Grubhub, and the Splash. I don't know where you guys want to head to rest and relax.
We had a good relationship with Frank from Frank's Famous, right?
Yeah, that was the place where the party had to break into, though,
I
underground.
don't think we should go to Frank's Famous.
Okay.
I'm voting against
Definitely not today.
Okay. You guys find yourself at the Splash. I'm sorry, Splash. The Splash.
Is there like pools here? I feel like there should be pools here or something.
Out front, there's like a big, long watering trough for your horse. And some
Yeah,
bird
why is it
baths.
called the Splash?
It's
Is
one
there
with
a
the soup.
mermaid working there?
You poured the soup into the troughs and then they flowed and you could pick stuff up.
It's like one of those sushi conveyor belts, but it's on
Exactly.
soup.
With water. Or with soup.
You know what? This doesn't say splash.
It's a slow moving river of soup. Can that be it, Neil? I like that idea. You go in, you sit. It's like a round, like table thing, like one of those sushi conveyor belts, but it's just a trough of soup that circulates, so it never gets stale, but it's just constantly being made.
They just come over with a bucket and pour a little bit more in.
Yes.
And there's someone like rotating a crank to keep everything moving. All right.
I don't know why that tickles me so much, but it does.
But how do you eat it then?
You just have a spoon and it goes by and you just like take a bite when something looks good.
So gross.
I know, right?
It's probably like it's a trough near the edge of the table, so you can put your bread and other things on the other side of it, and the soup just comes right in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just have a big spoon, and so you're like, oh, I like carrots. There's a carrot coming down.
This is not an FDA-approved restaurant.
No. And then someone's like, I'm a vegetarian, so they just avoid the pork bits.
Oh, this is great. All right, you find yourself in the splash. Bradley, the bartender's there. He brings you some food. He looks at you with some faint recognition, but kind of dismisses it after a little while.
Bradley Cooper.
He doesn't have a last name. He's a peasant.
He's from the Cooper clan, though.
Who's Bradley Cooper?
Don't worry about it, Neil.
Bradley Cooper.
Come on. Literally opposite Jennifer Lawrence in almost every movie ever. Guardians of the Galaxy's Raccoon.
Okay, sure. Whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. So, you guys are hanging out here for the rest of the afternoon and evening. And in fact, unless there's something you guys want to do tonight, we can just go to the next day.
I immediately just fall asleep because I'm exhausted and under duress. And I totally play up to Olivia how brave I am.
Okay.
Oh, we did rescue you, but of course.
But I was so brave while I was kidnapped. It was really hard.
You totally were.
And I just thought of you the whole time and just got me through,
Mm-hmm. Did you think of some lyrics or something to get yourself through it?
Yeah, in a way, I'm thankful for such a terrible trauma because trauma breeds art, So.
You're right. The poem I wrote you.
Right. Which are the best lyrics that have ever been written, so.
We're such a creative couple.
Well, Ransom, you still have bones from earlier, right?
Oh, that's right, Olivia. Do you have anything for me and for Cass? Cass, you're looking a bit roughed up too.
My wound's still bleeding, but I'm meh. I'm fine.
Let me see. What do I have left? I have 3 arsons. So 3 points.
Okay, make sure to take care of Cass.
And that's it. We used everything else. Yeah, I had 3 points for Cass.
I shall take 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I still have bloody clothing, but I'm healed up. So I'm what are you at, Ransom?
I'm down 5.
Okay.
Oh, that's it.
Can I bandage his wounds at all?
Not to gain any HP. Bandaging the wounds only really stops you from dying. It'll just take a few days to heal naturally on its own, or with the assistance of some clerical magic.
Got it.
Okay. So everyone beds down for the night. Can I get perception checks at -5 from everyone in the party for -5 for being while you're asleep?
Wow.
Oh, wow. Well done, Ransom.
Wow.
I am also very perceptive while sleeping.
Yes.
Okay. Apparently I sleep like a log.
Well, it's okay. The men are light sleepers.
The men.
That's me.
Mm-hmm. Now let's see which one.
I have just been through trauma, so I'm probably...
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
You're like...
So you guys are all asleep, resting comfortably. Ransom, you're startled awake a little bit when you hear something at your window. It sounds like the window's being opened. There's like this rattling noise, and then there's kind of like a clanking of metal, and then you hear the creaking of hinges, and that's when you're waking up and really kind of coming to when the hinges start to go. From your position in bed, you can see on the wall at the back of your head, your bed's kind of in a corner, so there's a wall on the right and a wall at the head. To your left, on that same wall behind you, is the window. In front of you, and to the left is the door. But you can hear the window opening.
Well, a good bodyguard never sleeps without his sword on his side. I'm gonna kind of I'm gonna grip my sword, and I will not try to startle this possible intruder. I want him to come in, and then I'll deal with him.
Okay. The windows open all the way, and sure enough, you can see out of the corner of your eye, mostly the shadows of the moonlight being blocked, as a figure slips into your room, leaving the windows open behind. They hop down low on the floor and start moving slowly.
And I jump out of bed and point my sword at this figure. Alright, what are you doing in here?
Haha!
Ha ha! The figure freezes and puts its hands in the air. Whoop.
State your business. Why are you intruding?
Oh, I think I've got the wrong in-room. I locked myself out, and I was just trying to get back into my bedroom. You see, I'm very drunk. I'm sorry, this is the wrong room. I'll just excuse myself if you don't mind. And he starts edging himself away.
No, don't move. Don't move. Don't move. I push my sword closer. Alright, give me a description of this person.
Okay, I think Kess wakes up at this point. Conversation in the room next to her. This is a youngish man. He's kind of dirty, fairly well built, a little bit on the shorter side. His hair is neatly trimmed, or maybe not neatly trimmed, but shortened and scraggly. He's got maybe ash or soot or dirt on his face and hands. His clothes are nondescript, but lower class. He speaks with the accent of someone who's been a member of the lower class their whole life.
I get up, I grab something to put over my my nightgown or whatever, and I get up and I walk over and I'm like, what's going on?
Hi.
Who are you?
I'm a drunk in the wrong room.
Cassim, I need you to point your weapon at this guy, and I'm gonna tie him up.
I immediately grab my sai out and I take it to his neck. I'm fine, but I think you came into the wrong room, but you're not leaving yet. Till we get some answers.
Uh-oh. He just hangs his head and lets you guys tie him up without any resistance.
Looks like this suit thing you have here. That doesn't usually happen when you're drunk. That usually happens when you try to break into people's homes.
I'm not wearing a suit.
It's black powder.
Oh, well, that's from my day job.
I frisked him for a weapon.
He's got no weapons on him. He does have a set of lockpicks on him, though.
Lockpicks? Yeah, you just happen to randomly come in here, huh? What's your day job? Don't think of a lie. Tell me now.
I work in a mine.
And why do you need these?
I slap him.
Ow!
Every lie that you give will get you a slap.
Ow! I work in a mine.
I slap him.
Ow! Can I get Kellen and Olivia to make me perception checks at -3 for all this commotion going on next door? Nice. You guys both wake up to the sounds of, ow!
Babe, what is? Wait, what's this?
What do you really do?
What
I
is
work in a
Renzo
mine!
I slap
What
him.
is Renzo doing to Jess? Oh my god! I knew he was being a little bit bitter, but jeez. Domestic violence is not the solution. What is wrong with you?
You guys can hear that through the wall. Really, it's
Once.
It sounds like
Sky
there's
Peak.
another person in there.
Oh my god, the three of them are having a thing? This is so weird.
Olivia, get your mind out of the gutter!
There's
Get over here!
there's a call from the room next to you, the other room. Shut up! I'm trying to sleep.
Sorry!
All right.
I go over there. I bring Olivia.
You guys come into the room. The dirty, tied up guy is just like, look, I swear, I work in the mines in Sky Peak. Aren't you the elves that came and performed for us recently?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's us.
Yeah, what a
Do
coincidence.
any of us recognize his face?
Ooh, it's gonna be a hard one. There was a whole bunch of people there. Why don't you guys make me charisma checks at like -8 to see if you can recognize him. Anna, you do recognize him. Yeah.
I go, I may be a very successful artist, but I love my fans, and I recognize your face. He was there. He definitely saw us perform. He's a miner.
Oh, I am sorry. Here, allow me to slap myself 3 times. You can slap me 3 times in response.
Oh, I'm a little tied up right now, but thank you.
I don't think that's necessary anyways. Misunderstanding. But the fact that you have these picks, I take one out of Ransom's hand. What happened to coincidentally come to our window? Explain that.
Oh, it's just a crazy stalker fan. It happens to all of us. But man, you gotta respect our privacy. We're people too, you know?
I look at him.
I was gonna try to pick the lock to your heart.
That's like pretty sweet though.
As sweet as that is, why again?
You came for the mithril, didn't you?
You found it then.
He didn't say that.
We found the mithril. Yeah, we got it from the Lord.
Oh, so
Wait. Found what?
The mithril.
Oh, no. He's talking about something else.
I cast command explain.
That's a good one. I like that.
That's really good.
So George, the foreman back there, he said that he snuck some mithril ore into one of your packs, the packs of one of the elves, to smuggle down the mountain, and he said that I could get 20% of the value if I could retrieve it from you after you smuggled it down the mountain for us.
We didn't know about this, right? WTF, not okay. That's my personal space, or her personal space, or whoever's personal space.
I immediately rush and go through all the bags.
You start going through your bags, and sure enough, at the bottom of your bag, there's a couple of rocks.
Is it Kess's bag, but not Kellen's bag?
After you check Kellen's bag, yes, it's just Kess's.
Oh my god! What were you trying to do to me by putting this in my bag?
Look, I didn't put it in there. Look, I'm just the guy that's supposed to get it back.
Somebody caught you with this!
I wasn't involved in the setup, okay? I was told after you guys already left that it had been done.
You didn't mind taking some percentage of this and taking advantage of us. I go over.
All right, I applaud you on a good plan. So, what is the value of this
I go
ore?
over and I slap him in the face.
Another
Ow!
one.
That's
No need. He owes us 3 already.
that was justified. Look, it's hard work in the mines, all right?
Look, I get it. Now, how much is this ore worth?
Well,
Remember, if you lie, you get a slap.
Hey, I haven't lied to you yet, okay? And I've been slapped a lot. I don't know how much is in there. The foreman, George, just told me to get all the ore and to meet him back in Bridgelight with it.
I take a deep sigh and I'm like, you're the second person today that I need to have a deep talk with. Putting the blame on others for your misdeeds is not a way to go about life. Who you are and your circumstances doesn't define what you do.
While the lecture is going on, I kind of dump the ore on the floor so you can see how much there is.
It's a couple of fairly big chunks. He looks at it. Well, I'd have to feel it in my hands to weigh it for certain. Mithril's pretty light, but if those are good chunks as that they seem to be, it's probably like a half pound of mithril in there.
Why did he need someone to smuggle it without knowing?
I suppose he was trying to steal it for himself. All of us that work up there get searched every time we come down to prevent people from stealing things, and all the caravans that come up and down get searched pretty heavily each time. No one leaves Sky Peak that's been anywhere near the ore without getting a full search. So, slip it into the bags. Some people who are moving down without being searched, and pick it up from them later, and
How many times have you collected for him on this?
First time, I swear. Don't slap me.
I just look at him.
That's fine. All right, so half pound of mithril. How much is that worth about?
After it's been extracted from the ore, a half pound is 25 mithril coins at about 20 gold each. That's 25 times 20 is 250 times 2 is 500 gold. So I would get like what, 10-20% of that. So that's 50 to 100 gold. That's pretty good, That sets me up for life. I don't have to work in the mines no more if I can pull that job off. It's backbreaking work in there.
How would you explain why you stopped working?
Just quit.
But somebody would question, where did you get all that money?
I wouldn't show him the money. I'd just go say I was going to live with my brother or something. I mean, I don't have a brother, but, just say you don't want to work there no more. But now that you guys have found it, maybe you could give me 5% for letting you know that it's there, then just let me go?
I start laughing.
Well, we would have found it eventually.
You know what we should do? We should go back to the mine and report you. That's what we should do.
Please
Maybe
don't.
you should give us 5 gold not to get reported.
I'll give you everything I've got. You can go through my pockets.
I don't want to.
I've got maybe.
I'm just trying to make a point here.
Okay, I've got maybe 5 gold stashed back up home at the edge.
It's fine. Keep your life's retreat work thing. I give him a little pinch on the cheek.
So, you guys gonna let me go?
I'll tell you what, if you report back that you never found us, we'll give you 5 gold.
What? No, we're not giving this guy anything. He's a thief. You're insane.
Oh no, he's just taking back what he smuggled. That's not really thievery.
Do you want me to tell you that I didn't find you, or that I couldn't find the ore on you?
You couldn't find the ore. We're here. Why would we pretend we're not here? Everyone
All right,
knows we're
you
here.
couldn't find the ore. That makes more sense.
All right, I'll tell him my
I'm
search.
just gonna point out that then he's gonna think we stole the ore, and then it's gonna be a problem.
Knowing George, he's a strong man. He tends to get what he wants. If he thinks you guys already pawned it off, he'll probably come looking for his money, one way or another.
Well,
He's the one in the ball.
You should tell him that we decided to give up material possessions and threw our bags into the ravine on the way down the mountain.
That's a good one.
Sounds like a perfect idea.
I've been thinking about giving up all my material possessions anyway, so it's not that far of a stretch.
Wait, you're serious? You just threw all your material possessions off the side of a cliff?
Yeah,
Hey.
you can like take my bag if you want for proof and throw it into the ravine.
Hey, we're musicians. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but clearly I'm not a musician, so I'll just keep all my stuff.
Yeah.
Wait, so how would you actually get the value out of these mithril? You smuggled it down here. What's the next
Whoa,
step?
whoa! I didn't smuggle nothing.
You
You
smuggled.
got these
Keep
smuggled
going
down
with
for you.
talking.
What's the next step?
Bring the mithril back to George, and
Wait,
then
I
George
want to
gives
bring
me.
it back to the source.
No. George is gonna meet me in Bridgelight.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, how much do you reckon that George will cut us in for?
My cut? I don't know. Whatever you can work from him.
Wait, we're not.
See,
giving
I don't really want to make George an enemy, and I don't really care, so whatever gets me paid without getting hassled by George, that makes sense to me.
Hey, well then I'll make the introductions myself, and then I'll just.
What happened to honesty?
He's being honest, he hasn't lied a single
No,
time.
I'm talking about what you're talking about. What is the honesty in this? We're not gonna help a smuggler.
But I'm just a go-between, so it's okay to let me go, right?
Nobody's getting hurt here.
Yeah, except for the slaps to the face.
I'm so tired of people saying, I'm just a go-between. I'm just a lackey. You're not just your occupation. You are the decisions you've made. And you decided to betray our trust and take advantage of us.
Exactly.
It's time to take responsibility.
After
Who
we
hurt
break
you?
Our hearts and souls out to make you all feel better. This is what you do to us.
Well, Trellis, I suppose you'd rather take this guy and all the ore back to the Lord then, yes?
No, I
mean,
think
I
that
guess. I don't know. Well, who I was thinking of there?
Who's Trillis?
I'm again in this guy's face. I'm like kind of sighing, like, oh, I have to do this again. But I'm like, what is it about you that makes you feel like you have to blame your choices on other people? What is it that makes you not proud of your own decisions?
That's a really big question.
Life's full of big questions, and how we answer them is what defines us.
I guess, it's easier to avoid responsibility and just let other people take charge, and life's just a little bit easier if you follow instead of lead,
Is that who you are? Are you a follower? Are you the easy road?
I suppose I am, but I don't want to be. I don't know.
That's right. That's right. You don't want to be. What do you want to be? Who are you inside?
A cook.
An artist. An artist for nourishment.
When you
By the
put
way,
it that way,
Cook.
that's a beautiful sentiment.
Cook, you wouldn't happen to know why these guys from Frank's Tavern are after us, would you?
I don't know what. No, that's another tavern in town, right?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it though. This is my first time in High Meadow.
But this is the important thing, is that you know who you want to be. And look, instead of turning you in, what we'll do is we'll make you the band's personal cook. And you can cook for us, and we will help you learn. And eventually, you will be known as the one who cooked for the Kess and Kellen.
Are you serious? You'd help me get away from my life in the mines and
Yeah.
give me my dreams
Yeah, your dreams of cooking for us every day. Yes.
in exchange for what do I got to do?
For the opportunity.
Oh my god.
I think this is a great change of pace. What a good idea, Kellen.
You're
Thank
welcome.
By the gods, you are really the most inspirational pair of people I've ever seen.
Thanks.
Wait, so what's our plan here? We just skip town?
Sure, why not?
All right. Well, it's a big world out there.
I got all my worldly possessions on me right now.
And what's your name, Cook? Actually, it doesn't matter. We can just call you Cook, right?
What a way to start a new life.
Cook chef.
How much power does your foreman guy have? What's he gonna do? Send assassins? Does he have an army?
No, he's just a foreman. But I suppose if he's been smuggling mithril out somehow, he's probably got some amount of money on him. I don't know how much it'd be worth to come after. I don't know.
He's not gonna come after us. Not when he's hurt our reputation.
Yeah, that's right. We're awesome performers.
I look over at Kellen. What a transformation. I like this side of you.
Thanks, sis. I had a lot of time to think while I was a captive, and now I know it's really important, and I look meaningfully at Olivia.
Well, of course I'm important. Duh.
I am Ty the cook. All right, now time to start a new life.
Excellent. And we should go to our first break here. You now have Cook in your party, in addition to the to Rock, Bashstorm, and Guy Claypool. I'm not sure where they are, but I think you're meeting up with them at some point. You'll run into them again.
They didn't wake up, apparently.
I don't think they came to High Meadow. I think they were.
Oh.
Yeah.
I miss Guy Claypool. He's my BFF.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, we'll see you guys all on the other side of our break with some more Misscliks Double Date. Bye, everyone.